It's been a while since this happened, maybe around 2010. At the time, I was in high school, doing 2-a-days for baseball. I'd be up at around 4 in the morning to start getting ready for practice, and would be home until about 7 to 8 at night. I don't remember much about the day. I do remember getting into bed, plugging my phone in to charge, and watching some online videos. I fell asleep so fast, I didn't even turn my lamp off. I didn't have a stand, so I'd hold my phone with my hand until I fell asleep. I slept on my stomach, head turned to the left. I remember waking up and seeing that my lamp was on, but it was so dark, and further into the darkness looked like TV static. I remember not being able to move, and it was really hard to breathe. Then, an immense weight fell onto my back. The sound of what I can only imagine the wind sounds like in the worst part of a tornado fills my left ear, and in an incredible loud yet whispering voice I hear, "You're a failure. You will always be a failure. Your life will amount to meaningless nothingness." At this point, as anyone else would be, I'm panicking, doing everything I can to move. I finally get one of the fingers holding my phone to move. I call my dad, who's sleeping in the other room, multiple times. He answers the phone, but I can't answer back. He comes rushing into my room, and as the door opens, the darkness recedes, and the wind sound is gone. I slowly regain my ability to move, but I couldn't hear out of my left ear. Since that day, I still haven't regained all of the hearing in my left ear. It happened in 2017, and I haven't talked about it much. Not because I forgot, but because I can't forget. At the time, I had just started working overnight shifts at a local warehouse. My sleep schedule was a wreck. I'd get home around 6 a.m., eat something quick, and collapse into bed with blackout curtains drawn tight. Most days I barely made it through breakfast before my body just shut down. This day wasn't much different, until it was. I remember dragging myself into bed, still in my work clothes. I plugged in my phone, set an alarm for 2 p.m., and fell face down on the mattress, exhausted. The room was cold, which was weird because I always kept the heat on low, so I wouldn't wake up freezing. I didn't dream. I just shut off. But then I woke up, except I couldn't move. At first I thought I was still dreaming, the kind of heavy molasses dream where everything feels real, but wrong. My face was pressed into the pillow and my arms were numb, like they'd fallen asleep. I tried to wiggle a finger, nothing. I couldn't even open my mouth. My eyes were open just a sliver, barely enough to see across the room. And then I saw it. The bedroom door was cracked open, and there was something standing just beyond it, tall, still, like a silhouette carved out of deeper darkness. No features, no face, just there. I tried to scream. I tried to move. Nothing worked. That's when it stepped forward. It didn't walk like a person. It kind of glided, slow and soundless. The hallway light behind it didn't flicker. It just died, like the darkness swallowed it. I felt pressure in my chest, like someone had parked a car on top of me. And then it leaned over me. I couldn't see its face, but I knew it had one. I could feel its breath on my cheek. Ice cold, like being outside in February without a coat. My ears started ringing. Not just ringing, screaming. High-pitched, shrill, constant. Like feedback from an old TV turned all the way up. Then came the voice. It wasn't loud. In fact, it barely made any sound at all. But it filled my entire skull, like it bypassed my ears completely. "She's waiting for you." Still screaming. Still cold. Still there. I don't know who she is. I didn't then. I don't now. But I felt what it meant. Desperation. loneliness, rage. It was like it was showing me how it died. Alone, forgotten, buried in the walls of some place I'd never been. My eyes rolled back. I wanted to cry. I couldn't even blink. And then it touched me. Just one hand, if it was even a hand, on the side of my neck. It felt like static electricity and ice water and absolute hate all at once. That's when I heard my own voice in my head screaming, "Wake up," over and over again. Not like I was trying to talk, like something inside me was trying to break free. Finally, with everything I had, I twitched my right leg. The thing vanished. It didn't fade or walk away. It just snapped out of existence. The light returned to the hallway. The pressure in my chest vanished. I could breathe again, but I couldn't stop shaking. I sat there for hours, sweating through my shirt, staring at the door, expecting it to open again. Ever since that day, I don't sleep